On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Trilogy.
A series of 3 related works, such as books, plays, or movies, that are connected in some way, often by plot, characters, or theme.
Examples:
Trilogy series. Trilogy format. The Lord of the Rings trilogy is a classic in the fantasy genre.
Skyline.
The outline of buildings and other structures against the sky, especially when viewed from a distance.
Examples:
Skyline view. Downtown skyline. The skyline of the city was dotted with tall buildings.
Revolve.
To rotate around a central point.
Examples:
Revolve at high speed. Revolve around a central axis. The Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit.
Thrall.
A state of being under the control or power of someone or something else, bondage or slavery, a captivated or enthralled state.
Examples:
Thrall to addiction. Keep the people in thrall. The cult leader held her followers in thrall with her charismatic speeches.
Sect.
A group of people who follow a particular religious or philosophical belief system, especially one that is regarded as outside the norm or mainstream.
Examples:
Sect beliefs. Secret sect. The minority sect believed in a set of unconventional religious practices.
Marvel.
Someone something that causes feelings of wonder or surprise.
Examples:
A marvel of beauty. Technical marvel. The space shuttle is a modern engineering marvel.
Symphonic.
Relating to a large-scale musical composition, typically performed by an orchestra, characterized by harmony, coherence, or a sense of unity.
Examples:
Symphonic masterpiece. Symphonic orchestra. The symphonic music filled the concert hall with a stirring sound.
Symphony.
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra. A beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Poetic.
Of or relating to poetry, equals a piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas, using language in an imaginative and expressive way.
Examples:
Poetic genius. Poetic justice. The sunset was so beautiful it looked like a poetic scene from a movie.
Condense.
To reduce the volume or size of something, often by removing water or other liquid, to make something shorter, more concise, or more concentrated.
Examples:
Condense the text. Condense water vapor. I need to condense all of my notes into a manageable summary for my presentation.
Unpack.
To open and remove stored items from a container or package. To analyze or examine something in detail, often to clarify or understand it better.
Examples:
Unpack a crate. Unpack a concept. I need to unpack my suitcase and put my clothes away.
Preach.
To deliver a religious or moral message to an audience.
Examples:
Preach the gospel. Preach to the masses. The pastor preached about the importance of forgiveness.
Monolithic.
Characterized by massiveness, rigidity, and uniformity.
Examples:
Monolithic block. Monolithic system. Big technology companies try to integrate customers' data into monolithic applications.
Intimacy.
Close familiarity or friendship, a close, familiar, and usually affectionate or loving personal relationship with another person.
Examples:
On terms of intimacy. Build intimacy. They were looking for intimacy in their relationship and wanted to be close to each other.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Illuminati.
Secret society or group claiming to possess special knowledge or enlightenment, often used to refer to a hypothetical group of influential, powerful people who conspire to control world events. People who claim to possess special understanding or knowledge of a particular subject or concept.
Examples:
Illuminati conspiracy. Create Illuminati-themed artwork. The Illuminati experience in the book represents a transformative journey toward knowledge and enlightenment.
Paparazzi.
Plural of paparazzo, a group of freelance photographers who doggedly follow, often aggressively, celebrities, public figures, or socialites to take their photographs in the hope of selling them to newspapers, magazines, or media outlets.
Examples:
Paparazzi photos. Celebrity paparazzi. The actress had to hire security to fend off the relentless paparazzi outside her home.
Reckless.
Marked by a lack of care about danger and the likely results of your actions.
Examples:
Reckless driving. In a reckless manner. Reckless youth makes rueful age.
Negro.
Negro is now considered out of date and offensive, a term that was once used to refer to people of African descent, especially those living in the United States.
Examples:
Negro literature. American Negro. They developed Negro blues with a lively rhythm.
Sculpt.
To create a work of art by carving, casting, or other shaping techniques.
Examples:
Sculpt an image. Sculpt prototype. He spent hours every day sculpting figures out of clay.
Origami.
The Japanese art or practice of folding paper into decorative shapes and figures.
Examples:
Origami paper. Origami art. I love making origami cranes during my free time.
Complication.
Something that makes a situation or condition that is complex or confused.
Examples:
Complication of structure. Resolve without complication. He also continued to struggle with serious long-term complications.
Liftoff.
The moment when a spacecraft or other vehicle takes off and lifts off the ground, the act or process of launching or beginning an endeavor.
Examples:
Liftoff time. Liftoff procedure. The spacecraft had a successful liftoff, launching into the atmosphere.
Spaceflight.
The act of traveling into space, either by means of crewed or uncrewed spacecraft, the technology and infrastructure required to support space travel.
Examples:
Private spaceflight. Spaceflight industry. Spaceflight technology has advanced significantly since the first man landed on the moon in 1969.
Portraiture.
The art or practice of creating portraits or likenesses of people, especially through painting, drawing, or photography.
Examples:
Portraitures of famous people. Portraiture of landscapes. The artist's portraiture captured the essence of her subject's character.
Crave.
To have a strong desire for something, to long for or want intensely.
Examples:
Crave chocolate. Crave advice from others. She craves success and is always pushing herself to do better.
Tightrope.
A rope or wire stretched tightly between 2 points, on which acrobats, tightrope walkers, etc., perform a risky or precarious situation that requires one to balance carefully to avoid falling or failure.
Examples:
Tightrope performer. Tightrope act. The tightrope walker balanced precariously above the crowd.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
WAN.
Looking pale or sickly, lacking vitality or energy.
Examples:
Wan light. A wan smile. His wan complexion showed that he was feeling very ill.
Deem.
To consider or decide something in a particular way.
Examples:
Deem socially responsible. Deem wrong or inappropriate. Regarding earthquakes, some commercial buildings were deemed unsafe.
Flatbed.
A type of truck or trailer with an open, flat platform for carrying cargo or equipment. A type of scanner or printer that uses a flat, stationary surface to capture or print images.
Examples:
Flatbed printing. Flatbed scanner. The construction workers used a flatbed truck to transport the heavy materials.
Determinant.
A factor, circumstance, or condition that contributes to the shaping, influencing, or determining of a particular outcome or result.
Examples:
Environmental determinant. A determinant of crop yields. One determinant of success is having a positive attitude and a strong work ethic.
Unavoidable.
Impossible to avoid or evade, inevitable.
Examples:
An unavoidable accident. Under unavoidable circumstances. There are now fears that war is unavoidable.
Envisage.
To imagine and expect something in the future, to plan or forecast something.
Examples:
Envisage consequences. Envisage a profit. She envisaged a bright future for her children.
Flick.
To make a sudden sharp movement or hit something quickly with a sharp movement.
Examples:
Flicker candle. Flick through pages. He flicked the light switch, and the room was illuminated.
Ballast.
Heavy material, usually stones or sand, used to stabilize a ship or other structure, anything that provides stability or support.
Examples:
Ballast weight. Ballast water. The ship's ballast helped to keep it stable during the storm.
Distracted.
Having one's attention diverted or divided, being unable to concentrate because of being preoccupied or worried.
Examples:
Get distracted by an urgent matter. Distracted by a conversation. I was so distracted by my phone that I nearly walked into a lamppost.
Serpentine.
Characterized by twists, turns, or curves shaped like a snake, sly, cunning, or devious in behavior or expression.
Examples:
Serpentine road. Serpentine design. The Serpentine River snaked through the lush forest.
Weave.
To make cloth, a carpet, a basket, etc., by repeatedly crossing a single thread through two sets of long threads at a right angle to them.
Examples:
Weave on a loom. Weave a story. The girl weaves a garland for her friend.
Pavilion.
A large, often ornate tent or booth, often used for entertainment or public events, a building or structure, often in a park or other public space, used for meetings, exhibitions, or social gatherings.
Examples:
Garden pavilion. Beach pavilion. The outdoor wedding reception was held in a beautiful pavilion overlooking the lake.
Divergent.
Different or becoming different from another or a standard, tending to move apart in different directions.
Examples:
Follow a divergent path. Wildly divergent results. The Prime Minister had to reconcile divergent opinions on controversial issues like abortion.
Converge.
To move or draw together at a specific location, of lines, to move towards the same point where they join or meet.
Examples:
Converge of a series. Converge from different points. The two rivers converge into one near this area.
Convergent.
Tending to come together or meet at a point, merging or intersecting, characterized by similarities or commonalities, particularly in different fields or areas of knowledge.
Examples:
Convergent beam. Convergent thinking. The similarities between the two cultures suggest convergent evolution.
Inorganic.
Being or consisting of non-living stuff, chemical compounds that contain no or only trace amounts of carbon.
Examples:
Inorganic acid. Inorganic nutrition. Inorganic substances include rocks and minerals.
Hawk.
A bird of prey typically having short rounded wings and a long tail, an advocate of an aggressive policy on foreign relations.
Examples:
Cast off a hawk. Congressional hawk. That team signed a center forward who was a ball hawk.
Devoid.
Completely lacking or free from something.
Examples:
Devoid of life. Air devoid of pollution. The room was devoid of any furniture or decorations.
Carve.
To create something by cutting wood or stone, to turn sharply.
Examples:
Carve a statue. Carve my name on the plate. This statue is carved from a single tree trunk.
Reshape.
To change the form or structure of something.
Examples:
Reshape education policy. Reshape my thoughts. The advent of the internet completely reshaped the manufacturing industry.
Synapse:
The fact or state of failing to finish an activity and of stopping using, making, or doing it.
Examples:
Synapse circuit. And at a synapse. Animals transmit nerve impulses through synapses.
Resonate:
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
Deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Sermon:
A speech or lecture given by a religious leader, especially a minister or priest, as part of a worship service.
Examples:
Lengthy sermon. A lay sermon. The preacher delivered a powerful sermon on the importance of forgiveness.
Exalted:
Lifted or elevated, especially to a high or noble position, held in high esteem or regarded as superior, characterized by great dignity, honor, or prestige.
Examples:
Exalted status. Exalted rank. The exalted position of CEO comes with a lot of responsibility.